Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Paper Mario. Today I think I've placed the next heart pillar, haven't I? We're about to find out because I'm going straight back to the top of the tower. Because frankly, just please return. Frankly, how do I say this frankly, I am in a funny mood and I would much rather be doing something else. But I need to record because if I don't record I won't be able to get something out on the day that it's supposed to come out, so... You know, we just have to deal with these things in life. Okay, Mario and his new friends opened the door, unsure of what they would find. All the while, Merle's words about finding the other two heroes rang in their minds. Were these other heroes somewhere in this new world? If not, where? Meanwhile, the creeping voice grew larger in the skies up a flip side. The hopes of all worlds rested on these heroes finding the next pure heart. Indeed it did. Now, I have to say, my notes on 3-1 span across the next page. They haven't done that, they're usually half a page long. But I have to say it. General consensus is this is where the game gets good. Yes, it took us this long. I like the pit of 100 trials, but obviously most people don't do that at the time that I did it, so anyway. So this is where that door leads. I suppose the next pure heart must be nearby. That's odd. I can feel it nearby. Where could it be? Ah! Hi, technical. I got a super rare pixelated butterfly. My friends at DigiButter.ner are gonna be freaked. They're going to freak when they get the word of this find. I must bring it home. I can't miss this week's episode of the Grodus Chronicles. No way I'm gonna entrust my digital record meow to tape an episode so epic. This is so high technical. Sorry the voice changed so much there. That was me originally attempting a chosen voice, but then it didn't sound like it, so I was just like, oh, fuck it, whatever. This guy sounds like whatever he sounds like. Whoa, a kidnapping. Ooh, the despair, the awful spectacle of it all. The shocking scene occurred right before my very own tender eyes. Well, I guess it's game over for that pixel. Now that freak Francis has got her. Dashel, what the fuck was that? Let's find out. Whoa-ho! Who's this guy? A friend of the butterfly girl that got nabbed? Well, that's a pity. That geek that grabbed her, Francis, basically the nerd to end all nerds. Plus, he's got this thing for butterflies and, well, all things nerdy too. If he tries to get sweaty mitts on something he likes, there's no getting it back. He collects stuff and keeps it in his big fantasy fortress. It's like geek paradise. Whoa, now, you want to know where Fort Francis is? Well, if you go all the way down ahead and for miles and miles, you'll find it. You're not thinking of infiltrating the nerd lair and rescuing her, are you? Look, nobody likes having their butterfly kidnapped by a geek, but it's dangerous. Still set on an air? What a tender moment. I think I got something in my eye here. Listen, let me give you some travel tips. You listening? Good. All I got for you is 3 critical tips, so remember all of them. Here's your first tip. A bunch of no-class jerks are holed up in the castle up ahead. It ain't gotta be easy to get past them, but here's the juice. It's an old castle. Do your thing with that red X mark and maybe something will happen for you. Now my second tip. If you somehow pass those clowns in the castle, you'll see an ocean. You can't miss it. A scary sea monster lives there. The beast is huge and cranky. But if you toast its red flipper thing, something good is bound to happen. And here's the last tip. Once you swim your way over to the ocean, I missed what that said. There's a huge gorge on the other side. There's no jumping across it. Look for the red wind and do something with it. Then you can get across. Get all of that? Good. Be careful now. If you by some crazy chance do save her, come back and tell me how you did it. we are going to do that. This is actually an optional pixel. You don't actually have to get him at any point, so if you just forget about him, that's actually totally fine. However, the reason I suggested that you do the flipside pit of trials after chapter 3 is specifically because of him. He's incredibly useful for it. Because his job is basically just being really good at attacking stuff. Up here we have a door. I'm not sure I remember where this leads. Oh! Neat. Have I got this written down? I don't know that I have. I did also see that catch card SP in the background. Oh. Oh shit. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I actually completely forgot about this. Wait. Oh. It's actually so funny. Where the hell am I? Okay. Are we supposed to go left? No. Oh, damn it. I think I've messed it up. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay, I'm not gonna bother. If I hit them, I hit them, innit? The red pipes. Oh, fall in the red pipe. Yeah, this is where you were supposed to find out what you were supposed to do. But kinda just went on this tangent by myself. I think because the levels are getting a bit more complicated now and a bit more actually like interesting, like gameplay wise, I've written down a lot here that you should just explore on your own and just find things for the first time again. That's kind of what I'm doing here. Cool story, dude. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you. How do you get that? Oh, it's over this way. Something tells me this is a peach. Oh, it's just quicker with peach. Thank you. Alright. I have to remember I have dash on now as well, and I can just run. Catch Card SP. This is I mentioned it in the flipside video, the flipside pit video, but then but yeah, sorry, I completely lost it. I got a notification. I was like, oh, what? Anyway, I mentioned it in the flipside pit video, but there's like Catch Card SPs basically exist so that I need to be careful here actually, because I know there's a back curse here. I also know there's a card here. Yeah, there it is. That grey curse here, which didn't appear in the flipside pit, is if you touch it, you get sent back to flipside, so you don't want to do that. Now, I've got... hang on. I have... Yes, it's... hang on. So if we go to Mario here, we need to climb on top of these. Really? Not here? Yeah, here. Okay. We need to climb on top of these, go up here, and cross these to find this. piranha plant card. Very nice. Now, oh, I forgot about the cursor for a second. I was like, oh god, what if I land on it? Thankfully, I think this is one of the only places it appears in the main story, but there is a place that it appears later on, which is just bullying, really, that they would do that. Thunderbolt. I think the point here is to say, hey, use the Thunderbolt to kill all of these. I don't know that there's anything else in this room, though. I'm not really interested in leveling up a bunch. So I'm just going to use it. Ha! Aha! Ice Storm. Let's go back. Anyway, as that hint said that we accidentally read, that I didn't actually need to read because I have it written down here, what I'm supposed to do, and I also already just remembered what I was supposed to do anyway. I'm gonna fall down here. Now, I also have a shortcut written down here, but I've also prompted myself to ignore it for now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I've told myself to just skip it and go to the end. But also, this should look familiar to you. Is that really all it's for? Oh! No, that's not all it's for. I went past what it's for. Is this what I'm... It is. Haha. There's also another thing, which is just coins, I think? Flip panels. Nice. Cool. Okay, we're just gonna... Okay, the other one I've written down is that the second pipe in this area has a thing. No, the first pipe in this area has a thing. This... it does. Which is... coins, which I think... No. Oh, and a cash card SP. I don't have that written down. Daisy tier. Okay, it's kind of blocking the path there. Let it disappear. Boom. Anyway, now we're gonna take a shortcut, I think. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm not. Okay, now we're gonna take that shortcut. So, what I'm gonna do here is find this, climb up here, and down here. Now, pipe 1, this one. Okay, we're gonna go down this one first. Seems like a bad idea, I appreciate, but it actually just leads to the Magic Koopa card. Now, when I was editing the Flipside Pit video, I actually realized, and remembered, rather, that there is actually a distinction between a Kamek and a Magic Koopa. I thought a Kamek was just the European name of Magic Koopa. No, Magic Koopa is still the European name. Kamek is just a distinct person, character. If you're wondering what the left pipe did, it would have been a safer way to get that, or a safer, more familiar way to get the piranha plant card that we got a little bit earlier. Halt! Yeah, you. This is Bowser's castle, and his burly nostalgic night chumps like you kicking up the place. You're about to get a complimentary nose job courtesy of my shell. Come on, fellas. Yeah! Come and get some. These are Koopa Strikers. I know that I've seen a lot of enemies now in the pit, but I would like to cover them when they appear anyway, because Well, they're still a good idea to cover. This is a bomb part. This is that part where we were told to blow up the red X. And boom. We have blown up the red X. Yow! Grog! Please tell me someone didn't just blow up my awesome lair. Hey! I know that stash from somewhere. Mario! And Princess Peach? Why do you always have to do that? That's like the 100th time you showed up at my castle and screwed up everything. Wah! We cannot use Peach in this fight. But now you've entered my fortress of pain, Mario. No more sequels. It's gonna end right here, right now, once and for all. Okay, cool. I don't actually remember how you're supposed to do this. Oh. No, I hate Mario. It's not fair. Mario. Are you okay? Ah, Princess Peach. My lovely wife. Your wife? What? Are you kidding me? How could you forget our big day? That sham was not a wedding. What are you doing here anyway, Bowser? How should I know? I was locked up in Complex Castle. When all of a sudden, bam, me and my minions woke up and face down in this field. And then we found this awesome castle, and I thought, why not make myself a lair? Well, you see, Bowser, we really need your help. Why don't you come with us? Wait, what? Black got us married just to make the Chaos Heart so we could destroy the world? Yes, and that is why we need you to help us find the pure hearts. No, I don't wanna. I'd think about it if it was for you, but there's no way for him helping Mario. We don't have time for you to be a big baby about this. Come on, Bowser. Please. But I'm Bowser. I'm grade A, 100% prime cut final boss. I'm gonna take over the world any day now. No way I'm helping Mario. He's always trashing out my awesome plans. Please, for me? No, I don't wanna. What do you say? If the world ends, there's not gonna be any world for me to rule? And what will happen to your poor minions who were caught by Count Black? I said that so badly. They've been brainwashed. They now do his evil bidding and not yours. Now your minions will have to toil under a different cruel and merciless master. But, why? You... Fine, I'll join your stupid quest. You happy? Oh, thank you, Bowser. You're so sweet. No, I'm not sweet. I'm not helping Mario just to save a bunch of worlds. I'm only doing it so I can rule someday. Don't get all cuddly with me, Mario. Alright, Bowser, you big sweetie. Bowser has joined your party. If you press down with him, you breathe fire. He has a lower jump though, I believe, so... Your crabbiness, are you leaving us? What? Oh yeah, minions, hold down the fort until I return. Your lair is safe with us, sir. Oh, sir, it seems like the Count Black has brainwashed some of your loyal hench people. They're probably going to be forced to attack you, so feel free to dole out the punishment. Of course, we'd love to come along and defend you, but, you know, we just, get in the way, your highnessness. Trouble like going for us. Yeah, anyone who wears a cape and a monocle is just begging for a beating. Long live Cave. I forgot what voice I gave him. I miss you, your silliness. Party! Oh, you guys. Fine, come on then. Let's steal that stupid precious heart or whatever you call it. I said move it! Wait, now Bowser. It's also another way to explode things early, but there's not really much of a need to do that. He jumps higher than I thought he did. Is there anything here? No. If I miss anything in any of these chapters, I will go back in post and get them. With Bowser in the party, the three heroes made a most unlikely trio. Peach attempted to explain the quest to Bowser, but it made him grunt in confusion. As Mario walked ahead, he spotted something that made him briefly stop and stare. "What is it, Mario?" asked Princess Peach as she turned to the blue expanse ahead. The great glittering waves of the tile pool stretched as far as she could see. Fort Francis was somewhere across the water. Now, this is another one of those chapters that I just have a bunch of, like, shortcutness written down for. So, yeah, I'm gonna switch straight to Bowser. I don't know why it switched me out of Bowser, but Bowser is the best character to use in this level because he's the only person who can actually attack underwater. You can of course attack with Boomer, but he's more likely to miss because of the nature of this level. So we're not going to do that. We can skip that down current. Okay, please go away. We can skip this down current with Mario if we go into 3D. There's a load of coins in here. Alright. And then over here, there is this zone, which is just very thin, and then there's these. Now we know the code for this, but we don't actually currently have anything. But we don't know the code for this, we're supposed to find it later on, but I have it written down. What we're supposed to do at this point is find a way to knock those down, though. So that's what we're gonna do. Mario. And exit this way. Now, is there any... Okay. We're gonna go through this. Firstly, there's a tentacle there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to this opening and drop down here. Now, if we go further along, we'll eventually find the opening that has the code for those ground pound pegs. Ugh. This level is basically just to use a bunch of Bowser. And we have an underwater door here, which is blue. Doors aren't usually blue. Don't know why this one is, but probably just to signify that it's underwater. We need to defeat all the enemies here. Boom. We have here a big chest. You know what that means? Hey! In case you ain't heard, I throw a lot of girth around these parts, and I'm gonna check you out to make sure you got the hang with me. Alright, let's start by checking that face of yours. Dude, that's the shaggy eyebrows, not even that kind of girthy. You get 50 girth points. Alright, I gotta check the girthiness of some of those clothes of yours. What's more girthy than a spiky shell? That's worth 100 girth points. Girth check on the body coming up. That's where the real heavy comes up. Look at this guy, look at him in the dictionary, and he's the definition of girth. A super heavyweight right here. Bam. 10,000 girth points. The sheer girthitude on display here is mind-blowing. There's no getting around it. You got heavy like I've never seen before. Any fool that gets in your way, just have to girth them up. Love it, smash and squish those lightweights. Young in places with girth like that, I want to come along for the ride. Thudley has joined. Now, what you're gonna do is press 1 to ground pound those pegs in. With our girths combined, nobody can stop us. But you gotta get out of this room first, put my heavyweight power to work. Boosh. This is one of the biggest criticisms of this game, is the fact that so many of the regular features of Mario level design and just Mario gameplay is locked behind finding a pixel first, and I don't know, I don't mind it. The biggest criticism comes from the fact that this game doesn't have a hammer until much later on. And it's like, okay, that's fair, because Paper Mario has always had a hammer, why does it not have one here? I'm not going to bother going to the right here, we're just going to go back and finish the level quickly. I don't think there's any cards in this level, so I should be fine to just go ahead. Again, if I miss the card, then I will just go back and get it in post and stick the clips in. I was also going to make this episode shorter anyway. We've done a bunch of really long episodes now, and I would like this one to not be so long. The code on this is 100, where 0 is pounded. Oh, ground pound will also allow us to damage enemies like this now. I believe this is the code? Yeah, that's what I've got written down. Let's just continue doing this stuff, because the next level, have to admit, okay, this is where I voice an opinion on this, because what's coming up is a boss fight, and I can talk during that, because it's quite a slow one. I think this chapter is madly overrated, to be perfectly honest. Oh, those are supposed to be alive. Here, I'll talk about my opinion after this. A red tentacle. Sorry. So, very basic boss fight. You're just going to avoid the tentacles and fire them. Scorch them, basically. Basically, I think this chapter is madly overrated because it is kind of frustrating. This level just moves really slow, which you kind of expect out of water levels, so that's whatever. But water levels just aren't. Water levels are just really boring in general for me. I don't like them. So the existence of it here alone is obviously going to take down this chapter for me. 5-3 doesn't help it either. 5-3 is just a huge amount of frustrating work that we'll get into when we get to 5-3, but I don't know, I just don't like this bunch of levels. I'm not really interested in like nerd humor either. It's not really something that gets me giggling or anything. I think though this level, it's kind of weird how the boss fight here doesn't involve Thirdly, you know, the pixel you just unlocked. But yeah, I like the aesthetic of this area of chapter 3, the like pixely video gaming aesthetic. I just really don't like how some of it came out. And that fight is one of them. The entire next level is another one of them. So I don't know, maybe I'm boring for saying that, but this chapter just isn't for me. I'm gonna quickly. Nothing here, really. Okay. You can see a big tree in the background. That's the next level. Nice bit of interconnectedness, really. Somehow the heroes had breached Big Booper and crossed the tile pool. But before they could dry, they saw the imposing silhouette of Fort Francis. It surely is getting dark, Pete said in a quiet voice. But then they looked up and realized that they were shadowed by a huge tree. Mario knew his gut must be the way. Out stepped the great tree. Immediately, I must caution you. In this level, avoid flipping to 3D. Just don't do it. It's not a good idea. And you'll find out why. But first... Oh, interesting. Tiny house. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, avoid flipping to 3D. Many of these platforms are not 3D. A lot of them are at the start of this level, but these green ones, these leafy ones, they are not. So just avoid flipping. In fact, use Peach. Peach is a good, just for that slow fall. These are tyloids. They go across the floors and the walls. I'm not gonna pick that up. They grow across the floors and the walls. Oh god, this is so unhelpful in this level. this is like one of the few places you should flip. If it looks like you should flip at this moment because there's nothing better to do, you probably should. You can also flip on these solid block platforms. Yep, stinky, smelly. Alright, up we go. Pound. I think... No, it's not over there. We'll probably see it when we get to it, but off the right side of this level somewhere. Oh, something I didn't mention about tyloids. They vary on color, obviously, but the color indicates like how fast or slow it's moving. Indicates how fast or slow it's moving, and also how strong it is in terms of how much HP it has. I think they all deal the same amount of damage, but it's just a matter of this one might be more tanky. Okay, this is that thing off the side of the level I was talking about. So the blue ones are tankier, but slower. I don't know that they're the slowest, they might be. I feel like the red ones maybe that, but we're gonna go down this yellow pipe now for some coins. Which multiply in 3D by some amount. Don't know how many more coins there are if you go in 3D here. The reason you should always go in 3D before collecting coins, by the way, is because if you collect one coin in 2D, all the ones behind it disappear with it. So if you want to maximize coin profits, whenever there's a big bunch of coins like that, always make sure to check if it's a big, like, square of coins in 3D first. We're now going to flip to Bowser and burn the back off this door. And go. Okay, I don't know why that took so long to get the gameplay back in. We're going to go in. Now, we have this portion of the level, which is a massive bit of platforming. We're going to go up here. I haven't written down many solutions, I've just written where the card is in this level. We have a switch here, and that is going to activate differently coloured platforms. So now, if we look, some pink platforms have appeared. We have here a Crazy Daisy. This is the bane of your existence in this level, because if that music block hits you, you stop mid-air. You stop what you're doing, basically, so that does also include stopping mid-air. It can be very frustrating for just everything. So just be careful with that, I guess. Sorry, if you press 1 while grounded with Thudley, you go into the air to do the ground pound, so, you know, that makes sense, but just thought I'd mention it. That was silly on my part, I know, but come on, you slow bean. Oh, catch card. I might actually just try and use that on this. Yeah! Crazy Daisy card. That's how that works. I think it goes for the enemy closest to you. So if I try it when I've got multiple enemies on screen, maybe I can test that. Here, this is a Slim puzzle. We haven't seen a lot of Slim until now. I don't think we do see a lot of Slim either. Of course I have... Oh. Aye. Okay. I'll go away, please. I think what we want to do here is... Oh, I did the wrong thing. I think what we want to do here is bomb the switch. No, bomb it from here. Yes, it is. Can I just go up straight there? Yes. I think I should be able to jump on these. Thank you. What's this? Oh, this is that card, I think. I just find it on my own. I did. Peach 2. This is her wedding outfit. This is not this outfit. Peach 1 is the original Peach outfit, I believe. How nice of that platform to come down to see us. Let me just... I should... Yeah. Oh, this would have been a good time to use the, to test the catch card thing, actually, that I mentioned. I believe the point of this... Oh, okay, we can do it here. Does it go for the closest one? It does, okay. Good to know. If you do damage to an enemy just before trying to use the catch card, you do have an increased chance of... it working. So that's a pretty nice thing to note. Why did that just go back around? Why did that just go back away? That's weird. You want to use Slim here. I believe going into 3D doesn't do anything. You need to go past it with Slim. Ah! We need to bomb it. I will say the puzzling here is nice, at least, but... I don't know. The rest of it's kind of annoying. Yeah, the puzzling here is nice, but in terms of, like, the rest of the level, the platforming bit, really, really frustrating. That they would put the crazy daisies in this portion. We now have a Mario puzzle. It really is a nice test of, like, Marioing. This is a normal switch that will reveal a door up there. And then here... Thank you. We're gonna drop straight down. I'm glad I did that without any difficulties. That was a really good run of that. Save. This door will let us exit. And... Ahaha! Finally, you arrive. You don't want to hear tardiness. You don't want to wear tardiness well. At last, the hero. I know you from the festival of hair that dances upon your lip. I am a humble servant of Count Black. Master of dimensions, pleasers of crowds, I am Dementio. It is truly enchanting to finally meet my hapless victims. I have prepared a special morsel of a treat for you. Ha! How about some magic? And voila! You are now in Dimension D. I'm screenshotting that because that's funny. A dimension of my own creation. In this mind-bending realm, my attacks are 256 times more potent. I am far more powerful. I could obliterate you with a raise of an eyebrow. Now we must duel like two gleaming banjos on a moonlit stoop. Actually, an extremely basic fight. Can you pierce this illusion? I believe... Oh, I guess there is no way to tell after all. Oh my god. Turn the fuck around. Okay. Okay, come on. Thank you. I don't know what I was supposed to do about that, actually, to be completely honest. Do I use throw? I kind of forgot what you're supposed to do. Oh. Put me in a firebox. Oh, you do use throw. Your blows are like miniature jackhammers wielded by tiny, angry road workers. How is this possible? This dimension makes me 256 times more powerful. What? You say this place also makes you more powerful? Of course. This was simply an amusement that played out exactly as I planned. Were you amused? That was just an hors d'oeuvre. The next time we meet, you will feast on a deadly 8-course meal. Ciao for now, my mustachioed foe. Okay. A little more perhaps. They are strong. But they must be stronger yet to defeat Count Blair. I must make sure they can face him when the time comes around at last. This is just... You basically need to be quite careful. Or that'll happen. Thank you, Lakitu. Enemy we didn't see in the pit. I don't believe you even see all the enemies in the pit. Well, obviously you don't, because you didn't there. But like thinking about like the overall game, I think in terms of like bonus stuff that you can do, I don't think every enemy ever actually is in any bonus, in anything that's like a bonus thing. Many of them do, but... Okay, this is where we're going. Right along the red wing, the red wind, the pixel's head. I think that's a coin block. It is. I believe it's a coin block in both 3D and 2D, so you don't need to worry about seeing that is a coin block to actually function as one. I don't think I ever said that, so I just wanted to mention it. Mario, Peach and Bowser had scaled the tree and defeated Dementio. The exhausted heroes were relieved to finally see that the ivory towers of the Fort Francis. Was Tippy safe? Was the next pure heart really waiting for them ahead? Then when the answers were the strange voices carried on by the wind from the inside the fort. 3-4. The Battle of Fort Francis. So this is where that dweeb Francis lives. What did he call him? What's this castle got over mine? Do you think Tippy is alright? I'm starting to worry. This is so high-tech, Nico. This is a totally undiscovered digi-butterfly species. I must document it. Yes, shake that thorax. The digibutter.nerd forum will be so jealous when I post these shots online. Alright. We're gonna go into 3D. And behind this is a pipe. To go down and find the way into his castle. Using throw a lot today. Very nice setup. And this is another level that I'm not doing in the I'm not doing any of them in the intended way technically, but then there is no like unique intended way or anything. I don't believe... Yeah, that's not an enemy. What we're going to do instead of going through the door is we're going to go behind it and into this pipe. These are enemies. And quite an underwhelming one, but we're going to go up here. And here, we have... Hey there, you seem friendly. If so, give me a hand. If not, give me a hand anyway. Ah, yes. Douche. Freedom! Oh, finally I'm out. I didn't know what I was going to do. Thank you, thank you. I've been shut up in there forever. You'll never catch me in there again. I must repay you. I'm at your service. I'm sure you can find a use for my talent. Hold on for a second. Before we get all friendly, we should see if we're on the same page. You met Francis, right? What do you think of the guy? Your first impression? Nerdy. Ah, I see. Anything else about him catch your eye? He's irresistible. Oh, yes, I see how you'd think that. So, sum it up. What do you think about him? A stallion. So you think Francis is a nerdy, irresistible guy? Basically a stallion? Well, imagine that. You and I feel the same way about him. We've got some great harmony. Yep, I think we'll work together perfectly. Together, nothing can touch us. Carrie. Carrie is gonna let us ride over spikes. And that also means that for enemies that have you jumping on spikes, for enemies that are spiky basically, and you can't normally jump on, you will now be able to jump on them. So that's fun. That's neat and cool. But what's most important about Carrie is that Bowser, I didn't know you had to be in 3D to leave this. Oh, you don't. What's important about Carrie is that she and Bowser are the ultimate combo in this game. We're going to be looking for keys. That is Francis's room. We're going to return to this once we have both the keys. Now, I went past a sign on the way to getting the Carrie pixel there. It basically said the left room has a certain code which I have written down, and the right room also has a certain code which I have written down. So, you don't have to worry about that. We're going to switch to Thudley. And here, one of the things that sign said was that the right room has the code 2323. So, we're going to use the code 2323 when we get to the part where it's used. You have reached the door to Master's secret lair. Only Master is allowed inside. You must confirm your identity for security purposes. To confirm your identity, answer true or false to the following statements. Starship X-Naught comics are never to be removed from the plastic sleeves. Role-playing games should be no less than 180 hours long, not including side quests. Bomb bags are both practical and stylish. Please enter the passcode. It is 2323. Welcome home, Master. Master's fantasy fortress is safe from intruders. Meow. Look, this is you guys. This is you guys' bedroom. This is what you guys look like. The cat maid we're gonna jump on to reach up here, and boom, we've got the key. One of the keys to Francis's doors, and then we're gonna go to the right room, the left room, sorry, which I think is also hung in the air by Thudley. By Thudley needs. Boom. Yes, it is. I'm gonna jump up here and switch to Peach. Switch back to Mario. And up here. And this way, we need something to reach that block, so we're going to wait for an enemy to show up and throw it at this block for a bridge. And then I'm going to use Dashel to just go past it. You have reached the door to Master's private room. For security purposes, you must confirm your identity. Answer the following security questions with either true or false. Video game soundtracks are totally high technical. Episode 124, 127 of the Grodus Chronicles is pretty much the sweetest thing ever. One day I will own all of the Starship X-Naught Series 3 collectible action figures. Now you must enter the passcode. This one is 2 828. Welcome home, Master. Secure Meow has missed you. Here we have this, and just like the last time, there's a key up here. Now, something I haven't said is that this bookshelf, you can read just tons of stuff about what he has on his shelves. So, that's quite cool. But I'm not going to go through all of that because I am speeding past all of this. Because, as I said, funny moods. And I really want to get this done with. I also just have something I want to watch as well. That's on at some point. I am in a bit of a rush, but as I said, I will go back and make sure that I've done things correctly. Ford key. Key accepted. Meow. Key accepted. Meow. Meow. Both keys confirmed. Meow. Only Masters Francis and totally hot babes are allowed to enter. You may enter after I see you're compatible with Mr. Francis. Please answer the following questions with true or false. Meow. Video games and hot babes are totally high technical. If it's limited edition, then buy it. I have bought games that I have never played. If it's got Fierce Giant Robot or Giant Robot Combat, it's an instant buy. They're not dolls, they're action figures with real fire-punching action. I have dumped a friend over an argument about Starship X-Naught propulsion technology. A sweet cover illustration is way more important than the storyline. Never pull the top copy from a pile of comics, find the mind condition one. My first love was an anime character. I love going on message boards and complaining about games I have never played.
Yeah, who are you? Hey, what are you doing sneaking into my room, huh? Ever heard of privacy?
Oh, hi there. Oh, there you are, Francis. I've been looking all over for you.
For me? Oh my gosh, it's a hot babe. Hot babe in room. What do oh man, a real hot girl in my room. This is so high technical. Must calm down. I'm getting way too exciting. Sweaters forming. Can't talk to girls. Must get my laptop from bum bag. Booting up swoon.exe. Activating to babe interface mod with real-time wooing.
Welcome to my castle. How do you do, Ned?
What on earth is that? What's going on here?
Nera, I boot this baby up whenever it's time to talk to the hey laddies. Sweet. Time for my swoon.exe program to work its magic. What is your name?
My name? Oh, me? I'm
Peach.
Peach.
Why, that name is just peachy. Hey, I bet you've never heard that one. Oh, I'm just drooling at the sound of it. You're so cute, like a princess straight out of an anime or video game. You can be feisty, but I must say it, adds to your charm.
You think I'm charming? You're quite the sweet talker, Francis.
Or, gee, Thanks.
I bet you say those things to all the girls, don't you?
Oh, not at all. You're the first. At least, the first one that wasn't AI controlled. As a token of my affection, I'd like to give you a special present.
Oh, nice thought, but I don't have time for that. The universe is being destroyed.
Destroyed? Oh, I get it. You're so funny. You're talking about that farm anime, Cowpocalypse. I'm hooked on it, too. Different farming factions vying for control of a sword that can destroy the world? They use real swordsmen to advise on the action scenes, so they're super realistic. Don't you love it when the studios pay attention to important details like that? I can't believe you're into that. You have such awesome taste. When the DVD comes out, I'll buy it for you. You'd love that, huh?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Wow, we are like, so perfect for each other. It's destiny. We should get married.
I'm married? Don't you think we should get to know each other a little better first? Hey, who's picking these responses for me? Anyway, I'm not marrying this dork. I shouldn't even be having this conversation. I came to save Tippy. Where is she?
Tippy? Tippy. There's no Tippy command here. What is she talking about?
That's it. I've had it. You'd better bring her out now.
No. My graphics code.
That was the only note copy of the Bay patch, and now it's gone forever. Real babes are scary. Peach? Tippy, oh, I was so worried. You came to save me? So you've come to raid my fort and steal Francine? Well, no. I won't let you. By the way, I came up with the name Francine on my own. Isn't it sweet? At first I thought it was a little weird that you could talk and everything, but the digibutter.nerfer reacts convinced me that you were high technical. You're my only offline friend, Francine. So no one will take you away from me. Eek. Can't see me. That's cause my invisibility powers are totally high technical. Little Francine is hidden. You can't take her. Feel the wrath of the Lilted X-Not in the season finale, Grotesque Chronicles. We're just gonna go to Bowser. And wait. And just... basically what we're gonna do here is just wait with Bowser for him to just appear and then face the direction he is in, and then flame him. Meow bombs. Mercy. I will say the sense of humor in this chapter is just way better. It's just so funny. Mario, you guys came to save me. Thank you. Thank you, Mario. I'm so happy.
What is that?
The pure heart? But how? It's like Digby's heart just burst with pure happiness and released a pure heart, or... Mario, I was just so happy when I saw that you'd come to save me. Take it. Alright. So, before we read the next bit of dialogue, I do need to just quickly say, well, first of all, you got a pure heart, end of chapter, but also, the next bit isn't going to play out how it does in-game. After I read this dialogue, the next bit isn't going to play out how it happens in-game, because I'm going to skip the pre-dialogue before chapter 4, and I'm just going to go straight back and get that pixel from the beginning. So, I'll put the exposition that you're missing at the start of the next episode instead.
What made it appear the group was puzzled by this and many other riddles. So you're not hurt? Asked Tippy, full of concern. Somehow Tippy seemed different than before. She had started to change. Mario simply shook his head and started the long journey back to Flipside.
And...
Whoa, now, you want to hear some tips? Just say the word.
What are you talking about? I don't need no more stupid tips, alright?
No more hints? No way. You defeated Francis. Whoa, slow down. That's huge news. I'm just glad I could help with that daring mission to infiltrate the nerd lair. So, guess there's no need for me to stay here and give out tips. I guess I've done my job. I got nothing to do now. Hey, how about I tag along with you guys? Well, I've made up my mind. I'm coming along whether you want me or not.
It's Barry.
There's plenty of dangerous types wandering out there. Let's stick together. It'll be safer with both of us that way.
Basically, what Barry does is this. Big attack bubble. And to show off very quickly what that does. Yeah. Another new way to attack. Which is very useful. Especially for dealing with Cursias, because Cursias up until this point, we had to explode. Because you couldn't ground pound on them. I guess you could if you used carry on them. But, I don't know, I think once you get a high enough level with a high much damage per shot, Barry is just the ultimate guy to use. We'll be using him a lot for 2 bonus things that I can think of. But also a lot for chapter 6. And probably also chapter 5. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. All right. Ciao, my dudes.